Hello everyone and welcome to the part 15 factory playthrough of the Might and Magic map. After beating the all-knowing hero, we put Pandora, the final boss, on notice and start farming fangarms, also known as fangarming. At this point the only question is how many days will it take for me to beat her. Let's watch. So now that I have the Horn of the Abyss, I will start spinning the machine and getting as many fangarms as possible. Let's start with Broghild, who was prepared to go and take a bonus cove town. And I got my first 150 fangarms here. Doing alright. So there are a few more bosses, like All-Knowing, whom I beat in the previous part. Like, there are five primary bosses in total, but like four would be most important ones, like the All-Knowing, and every one of these four bosses has a Pandora box associated with it. The Pandora box gives one of the primary stats, raises to 99 basically, and they also give some minor stuff, but not minor when it comes to All-Knowing though. His Pandora box gives all spells as well, including Dimension Door and Fly, so this is quite a good box actually. So my question at this point is, which hero do I want to take this fight with? And honestly, I think any hero can do that, so maybe I just should have picked maybe Agar, or maybe like literally any other hero, but like obviously you prefer to have a hero at least with offense and armor for the fight against Pandora. Well, I picked a very specific hero, and it might have delayed me just a little bit. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. We'll see. This video will be mostly doing farming of fangarms or fangarming, so I'm not sure there will be much of particularly interesting topics to discuss. Everything is pretty straightforward at this point. Basically, I want to beat as many armies as I can, at least those that actually can give me fangarms, or at least a decent number of those. And so that's basically that's gonna be it. I have a bunch of heroes who did not take a turn this day, so So, 3 other bosses give also attack, defense and spell power to 99, and I decided to give attack and defense to the hero that I'll be fighting Pandora with. It's probably a good idea, but at the same time, maybe you actually even don't need that. Or at least, maybe you don't need defense. I think defense is least impactful of the two. Attack is kinda useful, but not really. Or actually, I might have confused them. I think defense might be actually more impactful. Not attack. So, what am I talking about? So, Pandora has 99 stats, and she has high-level creatures. So she has Azure Dragons. That's 50-50 stats by like baseline, right? Crystal Dragons, that's 40-40. Also Archangels, a good number. That's 30 attack, 30 defense. And then she has a bunch of fangarms. That's probably the easiest stacks actually. She has 2 stacks, basically 10,000 each. And so fangarms have what, like around 10 to 12 maybe attack and defense skill. So let's say I also have 99 attack. Basically it means that my fangarms will have both attack and defense smaller than attack and defense of Azure Dragons by 13.8. 38 is huge. That's basically, that means that my fangarms will be dealing minimal damage to Azure Dragons. They will be also dealing minimal damage to Crystal Dragons. But if I have 99 attack, they will at least be doing some damage to Archangels and to fangarms as well. So that's basically the benefit of having 99 attack. If I had like, I don't know, 40 attack, then I'm gonna be dealing minimal damage to every unit, but basically that means that I will be only dealing maybe like about 50% less damage to like 30 to 40% less damage to Archangels and considerably less damage to fangarms. And if I don't have 99 defense, it means that I'll be taking very high damage actually. I mean, I would be taking up to 400% damage from all units. And with 99, I'll be taking considerably less. So, if you were to skip one of the boxes, I would probably stick with defense. Defense box is also easier to get actually, so the attack box is something that you would actually prefer to skip if you can. Okay, a little bit of Oasis double boost here, just to clear out the rest here. I mean, not the rest, but just to take a couple of extra fights. And I already have 8,000 fangarms. after having made just a few turns. So probably messed up here, no? I'll keep... okay, did not. Luckily, automatons are fast enough, as is. But I'll be messing up my items here, because some heroes do have slow in their book, some heroes don't. Some heroes have air magic, some don't, and so forth, so I'll be kinda forgetting to check things and attacking with their own artifact equipped or something like that. Not big deal. I mean, it's a big deal if you cannot reload. Basically, all my heroes have to go somewhere. I chose locations where, for the most part, there are like thousands of creatures to farm. Ignoring locations with smaller armies, naturally. You don't want to spend time on this. Beatrice doesn't have a lot of mana. It's a bit of an annoying thing, but as I said, most of my heroes don't have that much knowledge, so they actually suck. I mean, don't DD, don't Dimension Door all too well, even though they might have air magic. Why did I skip Cavaliers there? I actually don't think I realized I skipped them. Sometimes it's not easy to estimate which parts of your path it's better to dimension door and which are better to just walk. In general, kind of want to dimension door through more expensive. In terms of movement points, obviously. But it requires a bit of like faster perception, I guess, of the cost, movement cost, calculation. So that's gonna happen maybe not a few times when I kill someone after waiting and automatically move ahead and to kill the next one, but instead what happens is that after my kill I get new fangarms who did not take a turn yet, and so they take a turn instead, and obviously they don't kill anyone and instead die themselves. Maybe I should have killed fairy dragons there in the water as well while Tark is here. I'm not sure if he actually had enough movement though. Well, not now. Now he definitely doesn't have movement. But these fairy dragons close the path towards Pandora from this location. Also, in case you maybe did not pay attention in the beginning, because you had to listen to my mumbling, I revealed the entire map by building a grail in the tower city. So it's definitely convenient, more convenient than not having a map revealed. Quite a shocking revelation. I wonder if you can guess how many fangarms I'll have by the time I fight Pandora. And kind of curious if you can guess how many I will collect, maybe like this turn, next turn, etc. kind of. I'm pretty sure that I don't set a record here. Although I think I had a pretty decent pace with fangarming here. Also, I think the horn was nerfed or something. I had an impression that before that you would get an equal number of fangarms if you kill creatures with 100 HP. I think it was like that before, but I'm not 100% sure. As I said, I kinda very much dislike this artifact and always prefer playing without it. And as you can see, I forgot to build a or did I? I may have forgotten. Maybe I think Yog already made his turn this day. So probably I confused something here. Maybe I thought about using him again and I just did not realize that he actually made his turn this day. Luckily he had mana to the town portal and movement. If he didn't, that would be a bit annoying. I see a small optimization there in the bottom next to sharpshooters and centaurs. I wonder if I actually... Oh, okay. I don't see it anymore. Silly me. Of course centaurs would be the first fight. could save around 34 movement points if I visited the Fountain of Youth there to the left. And actually, these turns, I would say that they actually do benefit from saving even just a little bit. Because 30 points could be a difference between being able to town portal or not, or like being able to take another dimension door or not. So might be. Entering from the bottom side to actually save another 25 points, I think, and that's because it has a better road. So I actually assume that going from the north into these gates would take 75 movement points, and from the south it's 50. It probably looks a bit silly though to you, saving this little moment, and I understand that. This is a pretty nice view. In case you don't know, you can toggle it using an R key on your keyboard. And you can drag the screen like you saw me doing here using your middle mouse button. So a very nice helper with dimension door specifically. So I don't have mana here to resurrect anything, and it's the case with most fights in at this stage. Yeah, I have actually a bunch of unspent movement points here, so all those savings did not amount to anything in this case. Oh well. Some pretty fat armies. Very good fangarm forces. I have one more DD and I need to take no losses. So I think I will have to skip Phoenix fight, or will I? Probably should. I don't think I can take it without magic. So dealing with fast enemies, or at least comfortably, would take me 2 spells, haste and slow, so I can equip one set for haste or slow, or maybe prayer instead of haste. But then I would have to still cast another spell myself to make sure that my stronger units outspeed the enemies. So unless I can cast at least one of them, I can't take these fights, unfortunately. So as you can see, garrisons are one of the better fangarm sources. There are some Pandora boxes as well, and of course there will be bosses, the ones I mentioned. Those are also very nice in terms of fangarming. They will give me some nice stuff there. So I probably was thinking whether I should move by, or rather fly here, or dimension door. And it's not clear sometimes, so it's kind of a short distance, as you can tell. And also it's on the road, although not very good road, but still. And then there are some distances I need to cover after that, so kind of saving dimension door might be sometimes good, and sometimes it's bad if you did not cast did not fully utilize Dimension Door. It also means that you did not spend your turn efficiently. So I have just enough to clear everything I actually wanted to clear here. Got another pretty solid number of fangarms. So maybe I should have disbanded those halflings, honestly. So I ended up removing the units I no longer need. I have a pretty big number of fangarms at this point, so I probably even don't need automatons at this point. But I will need to separate them from fangarms either way, because my plan is to actually go for 2 bosses at the same time. Although for both bosses I will be using fangarms either way, but automatons will help me advance to the boss during this turn. So, and Anain, whatever his name is, actually goes to clear this spot for my new hero that will go fight the God of Might. So I will finish his movement now, take some more fangarms before he's done. Using Run artifact here, Iron Fist would be much better, much swifter fights. Seal. Okay. Let's see what am I gonna do with Seal. She's one of my heroes. Basically one, I think, at this point. Not one, okay. She and the Gobsmacker have Dimension Door and Fly in their spellbox. So they don't have to rely on having scrolls in their inventory. I wonder what I will do with this. So, okay, I don't have much interesting things for her. She will be fighting the easiest pink boss on this map. That's an easy fight with this army. The boss has basically like a lot of trash units, mostly like level 5 and below. He has 4 shooter stacks and immunity to forgetfulness, and he also has Arena of Oblivion, so even though his army is garbage, it's a bit of a nuisance to deal with because of no resurrection, but obviously not with my army. And also, as you can see, it's gonna be a very good source for my fangarm farming. And because he's a specialist in earth elementals, I will probably be focusing them with the shooters I control at least. But that's actually not probably not necessary. So fangarms should hypnotize them just as well as anyone else. And when they apply hypnotize, they actually do not get the retaliation. So that's a very strong ability. Now, I don't want to be hitting them anymore, because now when they are already hypnotized, they will actually retaliate if they are still alive. So I want to make sure that I kill them, and I probably will cast Bless here. This way all of my hits will be fatal, and everything wraps up very nicely. Nice and easy, and we got like around 4,000 to 5,000 of fangarms. Pretty good for a single fight. And that's our first, well, not first, second pink opponent. First was this all-knowing fella. And now this island has some good fangarming potential. I mean, relatively good, of course. Level 7 creatures are actually not great for fangarming, because basically the ratio of fangarms you get from a creature remains the same for creatures of hit points of 50 or more. So basically, and obviously you will be fighting fewer level 7 creatures than you would be fighting of creatures of level 5, for example. So it means that level 7 creatures are actually not great material for fangarming, but these are like 1000 stacks. That's 500 fangarms per fight. It's not bad. Definitely good enough. And Henrietta is gonna do a very, very important thing here. She will go to free a hero. That hero is actually can only be freed by Henrietta. And I chose this hero to be my champion against Pandora. And this hero is an offense specialist. That's why I chose him. He has offense, he has armor, he has air, he has basically even luck. I mean, luck, I don't need luck, but okay, tactics. So basically everything I want from a hero who will be fighting Pandora, and he's also an offense specialist, so that will help. That won't be that impactful though, because of the sheer number of fangarms. So now, before I go to fight Pandora, I wanted to boost his stats to 99.99, and to do that I want him to fight the God of Might, the god that defends the Pandora for 99 attack, and he won't have to fight another god that's Immortal, who defends Okay, who has a Pandora box for 99 defense. Because he does not block the path to the Pandora box, but God of Might actually blocks the path to the Pandora, and I would have to use this hero basically to fight this boss, if I want to get this attack. And well, he has automatons for this fight specifically for the Black Knights. The only fight he would have to take. And also those dragons are also expendable. I mean, I could fight black dragons as well. It's not like losing too many fangarms not fighting them. But I don't think he has Dimension Door left, so we'll have to stand there. And he got the Dimension Door and Fly Scrolls, by the way, with him, so we got Agar with fangarms now, and he will take the all-knowing Pandora box with all the artifacts with my main army, and with this box he'll gain knowledge of Dimension Door and Fly, very importantly. And so I will need to double his mana. He will go fight the Immortal, another pink boss, and it might take a lot of mana actually to beat him. A very sluggish fight. Depends on how well you can set everything up, obviously. And so one thing that's worth mentioning here, as you can see, as you may have noticed, so Pandora box gave me 99 knowledge, but as you can see now, he has only 80. So it's probably like a bug, or maybe like overzealous effort on part of the crew to avoid this primary skill overflow, basically the very known issue of the Shadow of the Death, and probably the earlier versions as well. So you may not know this, and probably know this as well, but it's possible in SOD to make your primary skills reset, basically, if you go well above 99. More specifically to 128. If you reach 128 and you don't get the benefit of having like 127, for example, so when you go above 99 you will always see a 99 attack or defense, whichever the skill is. But the actual counter for it will go over 99, and if you keep visiting the boosts, skill boosts, keep getting Pandora boxes like plus 99 in this case, right? And if it puts you over 127, so 128 or above, you would see your primary skill reset to 0. And actually, I don't remember exactly, but I think it would stop at 0, so you would have to go above 256 basically to get it above 0. So that's basically a ruined hero at this point with 0 skills. So Hoto Crew did fix this issue, but apparently the fix also introduced this minor bug, basically. So this prevented me from getting like actual 99 knowledge And the way we can fix it, and the way I will actually take care of it with Tavin when he will be collecting Pandora boxes for attack and defense, is to make sure that we unequip all items before we pick this up. So that's basically the idea. Now the endless turn of AI finished, and Agar is gonna go fight the Immortal dude. That's Tazar hero. Also has pretty much garbage army, garbage spells. It's pretty easy, but his army is relatively big, and he's an armor specialist, so you definitely don't want to be fighting him head on. And also, I don't remember, he might have a Ring of Oblivion. I'm not sure about it. At least some of the gods have this ring. I'm not sure if he has it. So we really don't want to. If he has, we don't want to be losing anything, obviously. Okay, so I see the cannon is still there, so he probably doesn't have it. I think it would have vanished if there was a Ring of Oblivion in play. And with this fight, we basically want to, like, ideally we'd want to have all of his creatures clumped up for a single berserk, so that we could chain it infinitely. But we can just as well do something like this. So while there is a clamp of creatures on the berserk, I also use my dragon to kite everything else, and like hoping to get more creatures in range. As you can see, I put my dragons pretty close to the clamp. Unfortunately, the stone right under my dragon is kind of screwing me over a little bit. So if it wasn't there, they'd probably be a little bit more cooperative. And as you can see, Aspids also entered the berserk area. So unfortunately they might not stay there, because they're pretty far from Hydras and they're very close to elementals. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see, I mean, okay, I want to try probably go up so that elementals do not go down. Okay, I do this way. Interesting. Also possible, I guess. I want elementals to move further away from the hospice, and it might not work actually. Maybe I should have moved the dragons up instead. Elementals might have gone, well, would have gone up, likely. But I got lucky with hospice. They decided to attack Hydras. Or maybe not lucky, I'm not sure how exactly Berserk end up picking a target, so maybe there is a strict priority order. I know that the highest priority is the closest target in terms of number of tiles to move. Not in terms of number of turns it takes, right? And that's kind of something about Berserk, but maybe there is also directionary priority in place in some way. Okay, a bit risky now. I may have again gotten feared with my fangarms, and it could cost me. dearly. So I want to kill these elementals as soon as possible, because they cannot be attacked with Death Stare. So basically I want to use Gorgons to kill everything fast, and I want to help them with my fangarms, specifically to kill elementals. Just make sure that you do not attack elementals when they are under hypnotize. And also, it's a bit risky, okay, so if fangarms end up feared, they might be attacked by something. I mean, not here. Actually, I wonder. I see. Okay. Ideally, I would not be berserking elementals in this situation, but I think they're kind of awkwardly positioned, so I had to berserk them so that I would actually berserk everyone else. So that was a bit of a problem for me. And here I will even berserk over my dudes, but I should have or make sure I don't actually have a pendant of dispassion, and also got a breath attack here, kind of sloppy. So clearly messed up here, but don't care that much. Wonder how many fangarms I lost. So also I did not deal with elementals yet, unfortunately, so they prevent the cows from... Okay, they did not prevent this time, fortunately, but cows would inevitably waste their attacks on elementals. Actually did not even notice that I had been hit by a breath attack there, so I won't even probably resurrect some of my fangarms, the ones I lost there. And actually you can see that 100 fangarms kill one cow, roughly the ratio there. That's crazy. I mean, that tells you that Armorer is actually a busted specialty. Very, very strong specialty. No, actually I did not miss it. Okay. Good job, me. So here basically I want, once again, I want to make sure that I only attack them when they don't have hypnotize. And so I will be doing just that. Pretty easy. Made sure that I resurrected everything. basically, let's see what's going on there. Misfortune, very, very uninvited. And the damage, I mean, just appreciate how strong our maulers are. That's insane. I mean, with Misfortune I killed what, like 100 and something, and I have 40,000 of fangarms. That's crazy. That's crazy. Another god is slain. So I will need to take this town now. And Tavin will come here later to get the Pandora box for 99 defense. So at this point I want to pass my army to Tavin, and I would need to use seal. Or maybe I could have used Agar, I don't know. He may have had a couple of dimension doors left. His movement is very tight though at this point, so there is a pretty high chance that I would not be able to do that. But maybe I could have tried it. I did not try. So, and because Tavin is way off, he already dimension doored and over the mountains, so I would need a hero who has a dimension door and fly to reach him, and that's Seal. I wonder if Gobsmacker could have done it as well. Possibly could. He would have to fly here and dimension door here probably, or maybe he would be able actually to fly straight to Tavin. Would probably have to equip green boots to do that without a penalty, so Tavin goes to fight with the God of Might. God of Might is a Corkes, I think, in this version. Basically offense specialist. So it's gonna be a pretty fast fight, I imagine. Okay, it was sloppy. I should have attacked right away. Probably I did not yet really think about how better to do these fights. So he has no wisdom, by the way. And I need force field here. Also take Spirit of Oppression, I'm not sure. Okay, maybe, yeah, I know why I take Spirit of Oppression here. So he has Arena of Oblivion. And I will want to use force field against him, because he has only 2 tile creatures, as you can see. So just get rid of a cannon for now, so that it doesn't kill my dragon. And also I need to make sure that my fangarms have the highest speed. That's a bit of a... so I'm relying on somewhat favorable RNG here. So if fangarms get feared when they're outside, it's gonna screw me over. Now luckily there are not many opportunities to screw over, so it's fine if I have to replay one time. Unlikely more than that. So most units will take one hit. Maybe 2 hits. So at this point I actually want to save all remaining fangarms here. Okay, I must stop here. My prayer expired actually by this time, so I want to put phoenixes there to block the path, a little bit of an annoying place, so using hypnotized phoenixes there to my advantage. And I will clone probably here, so I want to speed up the process of killing everyone. And as you can see, phoenixes actually disrupt movement for enemies here very nicely. So Phoenixes lost hypnosis though, but I think I have a blind and he's not immune. So that means that he is cooked. And we got almost all fangarms. We lost fangarms from both dragon stacks, but they're pretty small. It was not at all a problem. And that's where we will stop for today. We'll continue gathering fangarms and fighting pink player afterwards. I hope you enjoy. I mean, these parts are a bit more boring, I'm afraid. But perhaps you will still learn something, or maybe at least find them interesting enough. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you.